Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Al Shai Bashem, Makakodash, Shalom to the 144,000 rest of you left out there, Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, More brothers are waking up to the fact that they're Israelites. I had a couple of titles in my mind, so I'm going to choose that one. So this is from YouTube page, Philly Fame. It says, Dark Low explains why he left Islam to become a Hebrew Israelite. Plus addresses snitching allegations. So all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Al Shai Bashem, Kakodash. So here it says, like by Joey Jihad and 10,595 others, Dark Low, I'm a Israelite. Don't call me black no more or no more. That word is a color. It ain't fact no more. So that's from Kendrick Lamar. He embraced being an Israelite by his cousin. His last name was Duckworth. I forget his other name. And the individual by the name of Duckworth, if I'm saying his name correct, was a part of the IUIC, but from what I heard, he became disenchanted, so he's no longer a part of the IUIC. I don't know if he accepts the fact that he's an Israelite. And Kendrick is no longer a part of having anything to do with Israel, from what I know. So now, this individual, Dark Low, explains why he left Islam to become an Israelite. First of all, you don't become an Israelite. You're an Israelite whether you wake up to it or not. All them brothers that you deal with, fellow brothers in the religion of Islam, that are that are our people, so-called black people, black, Latin American, Indian, Native Americans of Indian and Negroid descent, those are Israelites. The people through Canada into the U.S., down in the Central and South America, the Indian and Negroid people are, for the most part, Israelites. So he never really became an Israelite. He was always an Israelite. He just acknowledged that he's following the Most High Yahweh. And see, so he's obviously from Philly, and Jersey, certain parts of Jersey. If you've been out to New Jersey, if you've been out to Philly and Jersey, they're heavily Islamic. There's a heavy Islamic presence in those two states in certain areas among our people, among Jake. So, for him to say that, acknowledge that he's an Israelite, he's following the law, statutes, and the commandments, that's a major spiritual thing. And it says the heavens rejoice at the fact that even one comes into this truth. I did a video on that, and I mentioned the scripture. I'm not going to look for the scripture, but somebody can put it in the scripture. I'm going to make this short. So I don't know this individual. I don't know this brother, but I pray that he don't get involved in any camp that's corrupt. I pray that he, and this is an easy thing. Hey, when myself and the apostles and the bishop, we meet the brothers in New York, and I don't hang out with them guys. I don't say, let's go hang out with me, let's watch the fights or something like that. As close as I get to them is we have the camps. We split up the camps, and at the end, I'll speak. If the Spirit jump on me, I'll speak. Well, even if I'll say I'm not going to say nothing, and I wind up speaking for about 15, 20, 25 minutes, sometime even almost an hour. And then we salute out and we hug. And that's how far I know them. If brothers have a financial situation, they might not tell me, but they'll tell maybe Bishop Sakaran, and then he'll come to me and I say, yeah, well, I said, what he's 300, back on his rent. So I said, give him the 300, If he can pay it back, pay it back. If he can't, so what? So see, there's a saying. What is it? Apostle Gabar always uses it. It says, too much, and that's an actual saying. Too much familiarity, meaning being familiar with somebody, breedeth content. So, you figure, well, I worked at a job, and I disrespected the boy. Not disrespect him like you bitch ass nigga type of thing, but we were very close, the boss. So we were like friends. But then sometime he'd put on that boss thing and say, okay, you got to do this. I said, wait a minute, we were just hanging out. We just drunk a beer together. Now you're going to put the boss out? Man, I ain't feeling that shit. So that's why you got to have that, the ranking system. I had a little council, a little mini council with the ranking system, and how if you came into this thing 15, 16, 17 years ago, how many, what are we talking about, 17, 18, 19, 20, damn, 7, yeah. If you came in 17, 16, 15 years ago, that's a certain group, right? Then you got guys that might have came in 12, and they kind of get up there, Then you get guys that might have been in this thing for 5 years. Then you get guys that might have been in this thing for a year, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years. Guys that just came into this thing shouldn't be hanging out with any other, it's called a rank and file. You hang out with the guys that you came up on your same rank. In the military, they do that. You have the officers club, you have the generals hang with the generals, the captains with the captains, the sergeants with the sergeants. And then you got the private first class and so forth. E6, I'm not familiar with all the terms, but PF1, I think, PFC1, I believe it is private first class. Pretty much you a new recruit. You're a rookie in the game. So generals do not hang out with, PF1s or PFC1s, nor do they hang out with sergeants. So whatever camp he gets with, I hope he gets with it for the truth, and that's it, not the politics. Because there's a lot of politics and bullshit, and then you got certain men that are on power trips. He got a certain amount of men. It goes to his head. So he's in here to learn, and he's in here to learn. If he want to elect, he will learn, and then he would teach. The ultimate goal is not to learn it and then move on. It's to learn it. You learn it so you can teach it. Ezekiel chapter 2, Ezekiel chapter 3. So I'm just quoting scriptures because I don't want to make this long. But I pray that the brother is one of the elect, and that more brothers in Islam come to the realization that they're Israelites anyway. That's how you speak to somebody that's in Islam. You say, okay, you're Islam, not Israelite. I said, but you're still an Israelite, but your religion is Islam, or your religion is Roman Catholicism. You're still an Israelite whether you accept it or not. So he fully accepted based upon this video right here. I just came up to about the 44th minute mark. I didn't see the whole thing, but anyway, I wanted to make a video on it. May the Most High bless you, Ak. Now among Islam, they say Aki. Aki is Hebrew Ak. Akyah, we say Akyah, they say Aki, which is my brother. We say Akyah, which is my brother. Ak, brother, Yah, my. Brother, my, or my brother. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say Shalom. On to the next.